Hello everyone. It is B with the B Code, and welcome back to my channel. I am back at y'all again with another video. Cause y'all know I be out here in these Facebook streets just listening and watching and really seeing what's going on um with the content. And every now and again I run across this female. I forget what her name is. And sometimes she's saying things that make sense, and sometimes, I mean, she just be way in left field, right? So I came across one of her videos, and she was talking about, I'll take a broke man because of XYZ. And I just really thought what she was saying sounded good. But when you're speaking in terms of the self esteem of a man, your willingness to accept him broke is not going to do anything for him or you. As a matter of fact, it is only going to backfire in your face when you're talking about, accepting a man broke, right? And so we all know that the standards have been set for a man and his finances. Any man making 30,000 and below a year or 40,000 and below a year is considered, basically broke, right? This is the income of a man that only has enough to sustain his own personal needs and maybe rent a room. But as far as thinking in terms of paying financially outside of that small window, he just doesn't have it. He can't take care of a plus one or a plus two, and he can barely take care of himself. So, anyway, let's go ahead and take a listen to uh, what the madame is saying, and then I'll come back with my commentary.
I'll take a broke black man. I'll take what y'all consider as a broke black man because I understand that the value of a black man has nothing to do with how much money he got, what he drive, where he work, where he live, what he wear. That has nothing to do with his value. You could take all that away from a black man and he is still valuable. You know why? Because his value lies in his relationship with God. How he's after God's own heart. And we know that's big value out here. So I'll take what y'all consider as a broke black man. I said what I said. And my name is Shalakemia.
Okay, so Shalakemia is under the impression that a broke man still has value, even though he doesn't have a whole lot of money, a nice car, nice clothes, and all these materialistic things, right? That's true for anybody in society, right? Because human life is valuable, right? Now, when we're speaking in terms of a grown black man, it is not how the woman values him or what the woman sees as valuable. It is what his value means to him, right? Because if what women cared about in terms of a man only, then we would have a lot of broke men out here. The world would not revolve around money, it will revolve around the value of a man, right? But since this is not the case, right? So this is why I say it sounds good, but it's stupid because A man's self-esteem can make or break a relationship. And in this day and age, in this society, what builds a man's self esteem? What gives him self esteem? It is his finances. It is the way he dresses. It is the car he drives. So, all of this, what's in the inside, is basically bullshit, right? And see, this is one of the things with black women. We're always willing to have our standards set low. And this is why we always end up getting the short end of the stick, if we even get a stick at all. And this is why uh, white colored women are consistently winning and getting all of the men that have financial values. No one gives a shit about the kind of heart you have. No one gives a shit about how good of a person you are. Society, or women in society who have high standards, they care about your finances. Because here we go back to cliche life. Love does not pay the bills. Value does not pay the bills. Money pays the bill. And why would you, as a woman, want to have a man sitting in your presence who cannot financially take care of you? If we could pay bills and rent and buy food and gas off of love, okay, everyone would be just balling, right? Everyone will be balling out of control if we could pay for all the things that we needed with feelings or our perceptions, right? We'd all be there would be no one would be hungry, no one would be homeless, no one would be not able to feed themselves and their children. But this is not the case, and this is why it just sounds stupid. Now, here's the thing. Here's another thing. This is why black men respect white women. They respect them because they know that these women will not accept a broke man. And that is something to be respected. See, these men are only going to treat you according to how much you value yourself, right? The man is not the one to have the value. The woman is the one to have the value. And then if you put on top of that the outside of the woman, these men actually value the outside of a woman more than they value the inside, which means her heart, the way she feels about them, how much she's in love with them. No, he's like, fuck all that. You need to be fit, feminine, friendly, and submissive. And we can't see that by looking inside of you. We can only see that by your outer actions. Now, your outer actions may speak to what's inside of you. However, when you are not speaking, all we can do is see you. So, what do we see on the outside? Right? So, you could have a good heart, right? You can have this PhD, right? The man does not respect you because he does not see what he wants. So at the end of the day, if you allow a broke man to sit in your face, he is going to despise you because he's going to say to himself, damn, I'm broke. I ain't doing shit for the bitch. So I wonder, how many other niggas was able to sit in her face and not do shit for her. He's going to hate you because you are not making him be the best he can be. You are not making him improve on the gifts, the inner gifts that he has. You're allowing him to be a broke bum sitting in your face, and he's supposed to be your man, and you are providing all of his physical needs. He's looking at you as some low class female who's scraping the bottom of the barrel because he realizes he's the bottom of the barrel. So he's going to see you as a woman that scrapes the bottom of the barrel, who doesn't care if her needs get met or not, just as long as she has a man, just to say that she has a man. Okay? So, ladies, stop listening to these women who are just on here talking just to be talking, or just to have, just to have people agree with them and subscribe to their channel. See, I could care less. If I'm going to be on social media speaking, I'm going to be speaking the truth. And the truth of the matter is that women with high standards will not take a broke man, right? Now, maybe in their younger years when their financial needs aren't so great, and when they are not out in the world trying to impress all the other women, right? And they still live at home with their mom, and like I said, their financial needs aren't that great. Yeah, they'll take a broke man because they already have their financial needs met, and this is not something that he needs to do right now. But a grown ass woman with her own shit, maintaining her own financial status, if her standards are anything, she would not let a broke man sit in her face and utilize her body and her resources and not contribute. Yeah, yeah. So when people are saying you should have chose better after this broke ass man tears you down because his self-esteem is low because he's broke, they're going to be right. You should have chose better. So just because a man is available doesn't mean you should take him if he cannot help financially support you. And then another thing about a broke man. If a broke black man is coming to you and is trying to get in a relationship with you, or wants to utilize your time, the reason for him doing that is because he intends on using your finances to fund his life. So he knows he's broke, and he sees a mark, because that's all you are, is a mark, right? Easily manipulated, right? So he's coming to take your finances to fund his lifestyle, maybe take care of his other women. So that would be one of the only reasons why a broke man would even sit in your face, if he intends on using your resources instead of getting his own. And when you allow him to do that, and then he runs over you and he mistreats you, and you're going to be sitting here saying, "Oh, I did everything for him," like you guys do. "I did everything for him. I cooked, I cleaned, I sucked his dick 3 times a day, I washed his clothes, I went out of my way for him, and how could he treat me like this?" Because he despised you and he thought nothing of you, because he's saying to himself, "How can she just allow a broke nigga like me just sit up in her face and not do shit for her?" He has no respect for you. He hates you. He hates you. So he's angry at you because you would stoop so low as to allow a broke black man to sit in your face, able bodied, healthy, of sound mind and body. And this is what you accept. This is what you allow. So at the end of the day, It's a stupid way of thinking. Stop letting these men, broke men with low self esteem, come in, you to use up your resources, mistreat you, and then you sit up here and ask why. The reason why is because, yeah, you should have chose better. You should have kept your standards high. Make him come ready for you. Don't let him come thinking that, oh, well, I'll just take him broke and I'll help him, upgrade his lifestyle, because he's not going to do it. So even when these men are sitting here saying, "Oh, you want the man to come already with the house, the car, the job, and then you want to just come in and you ain't put in no work." Well, that's how he's supposed to come. He's supposed to come ready. He's not supposed to be getting ready or coming to you so that he can get ready to take care of you, because once again, we're back to this cliche. Anytime you build up a man, what does he do after he's built? He goes and he gets the woman that he really wants. So, yes, he is supposed to come ready and prepared for a plus one, possibly a plus two, and a plus three, and all the pluses after that, according to how many babies you give him. So if he cannot financially support himself in a plus one at the time you meet him, you should be turning him down and telling him, if you want to be with me, you need to go back and finish preparing. Because even when you help to build a man, he hates you, because you are a testament of where he came from. And usually, men that have built themselves, um, they really don't want you to know where they've come from unless they decide to tell you. So if they want to go out in society, now that they have the nice car, the nice clothes, the nice job, and they want to go out in society and floss and not be able to have their past thrown up in their face, they usually get rid of all the people who are privy to the times when they had nothing. So even if you help build him, he's going to hate you because you know where he has risen himself from. So, ladies, stop being stupid. Right? Stop being stupid. This society is no longer about love. Men are incapable of love. So why would you even have that in your mind that, oh, I'm just gonna love him better. I'm just gonna love him until he gets better. Or my love, or love conquers all. Love don't conquer shit. Love gets you as a woman conquered. So anyway, this was just my commentary on this little Facebook video that she did, because it sounds really stupid and it keeps black women in a low vibrational state, right? Our standards are low, even below our vaginas, right? And so we're willing to accept anything because society is telling you that you have to have a man. You need a covering. Bitch, go to Walmart and buy yourself a comforter and cover yourself with it. Okay? Stop letting these men talk you into going out here, lowering your standards, scraping the bottom of the barrel as black women, because we're the only ones that are doing that. And this is why our men are at the bottom of the barrel, because we're accepting them like this. Stop fucking with these niggas and make them get up off their ass and go increase their lifestyle, or they should be at home with their mamas. So if black women ever want the black man to rise above his penis level, then she'll stop accepting him at penis level, because that's where the majority of these black men are. Their minds are still at penis level. And since their mind is at penis level, they're keeping the black woman at the vaginal level. Anytime you hear black men come on YouTube, they talking about dominating some woman so they can get free sex. Anytime you hear a black woman coming on social media, she's talking about being in love. She's talking about finding a man, finding a high value man, when she's at the vaginal level. So anyway, this is my story, and I'm sticking to it, ladies. Don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? And don't listen to Betty White ass either. Having a piece of man is better than having no man at all. No, having no man at all is better than having a piece of man. Okay? So if these men are not gonna come correct, honey, don't let them come at all.